Howdy folks, Nathan-trevor, Coin Roll Hunter, here with $30 in loose customer rolled pennies. And I've been doing a real special project this season whereby I'm going to open 1 million bank wrapped pennies, and that's 400 boxes, $10,000. And I think for comparison's sake, I'm going to also try and do a million pennies. I'll break them up by 25s, but let's go. And the first one spilled out and looks pretty good. I see quite a few copper. And we're going to start with 7 copper. And here we have it, our very first wheatie in our 6th roll. And it's a 1947 Denver. Not too bad. And we got wheatie number 2. This one did come out obverse side up, but I flipped it real quick. And it's a 1946 Philadelphia. And here in the very next roll, I found a shiny 1968. And as it turns out, these were notorious for machine doubling, which is considered an error, not a double die. Anyway, I can't be certain because I'm pretty new to this type of thing, but I'll hold on to this and keep on going. All right, folks, and I started opening some from the back row as well, and there seemed to be less copper, but just got a foreign coin. Woo! Let's check it out. So here it says Central NG Filipinas, Banco Central Philippines, 1993, and 2004 25 centimo, Republic of the Philippines. Pretty cool coin. And possibly worth more than a penny. And a return to this roll has just unleashed 2 wheaties. Totally excited. All right, here they are, and they look pretty nice, so probably 40s and 50s. 1958D and a 1942. 2 more wheaties. And here in this pile is wheatie number 4. And I've started alternating between these 2 types of rolls. So this is from these first ones. All right. And let's go for the reveal. 1944 Denver. And pretty gross. And pulled off a little bit of minor cleaning and back to the hunt. And that was fast in my very next roll. This one got my 7th wheatie. And it's got a nice, interesting reddish color. And it's a 1948 San Francisco. Excuse me, 1945 San Francisco. 1946 Philadelphia is our 8th wheatie. And I got fooled by a 1959D, but in that exact same roll, wheatie number 9. Looks like a 1940 Denver. All right, folks, I'm extremely excited because I just plopped these pennies out, and there's something here, second coin down, with a serrated edge. So probably some foreign, but let's find out. Ooh, and it's a dime. Actually, that's what I thought, but should have said that. Cool. 10 cents. And it's a corroded 2000 Denver. And here is wheatie number 10. And it looks like it has a chance to be old, which would be awesome since we haven't really found a pre-1940s. Ooh, and now we have 1939S in bad condition. And that's the second 39S I found this week, and populated my book with the first one. And I still need that 1939 Denver. Hoo-wee, dime number 2. 2000 and maybe 9. D or 4. Doesn't matter. Secret dime number 3. No date. Although with the loop, I think it's a 2000. D. And here we have an ender of sorts, 1941 D. So that's cool. And along with the 1941 D, we got 3 other copper. And unfortunately, I can't seem to unstick these ones. So I think we'll just let those 2 go, and we'll re-roll them. So maybe I'll try washing them, see if I can get them unattached. And we did get them apart, and one has something like rubber glue, and the other one is horrific. And cleaned them up, we'll go in my copper jar. And this turned out to be a really cool roll so far. I've got my first euro here, a couple weird blue ones, and then this little 2016 Republic of something. So a couple foreigners. All right, let's pluck them out and see what they are. And I do not know what that euro is. I don't recognize that building. And we got another Philippines coin, 10 centimos, or centimo, 2016. And the euro is 2002. And in the same roll with those 2 foreigns, we got a 1957 Denver. And this is, ooh, nice shape, our 11th wheatie of the hunt. And here we discover number 12 in the very next roll. $19.56 Denver. And this is a pretty good looking roll. And this one came out obverse side. And I flipped it over real quick. Didn't see the date yet. And partly was because I didn't see it was a wheatie right away. But as I flipped it, I could tell. Well, looks like a 1940. But I'll have to inspect that a little bit closer. And that's a better angle. It's a 46 Philadelphia. And wheatie number 14 is an ender. Woo! And it's still in the roll, but there's a Canadian, and there's a second wheatie. So, really cool. Let's check the rest of these, and we'll reveal the 2 wheaties. It turned out that there was a 3rd wheatie in there, and that makes my 16th wheatie, including my 15th and my 14th. And the 3rd one that came out is a 1958 D, and probably our most common wheatie. All right, let's check out this nice looking one here first, because it's probably a 50s or a 40s. 1954. And then this one, some chance of it being a little older, but still looks like a 50s. 1955 D. And I'm actually looking for a 1955 P. It's one of the very few coins I don't have. And I need a 1956, but you know what? Maybe it's the 1954, actually. Let me pull out my Lincoln book and see if one of these is one that I need. And I think not, but... And that's kind of funny. I never took that 39S out of my book. So that's actually my 17th wheatie. And amazing. I did get another wheatie for my book. And I only needed 2 1950s that I didn't have. One is that S, and the other is the 1954 Philadelphia. Very, very, very excited. And this coin's in great shape, so pretty good addition to my book. And having an awesome hunt. Wow. All right, folks, and here is a wrap-up of sorts. This will be the wrap-up for the $25, which means, including the roll I just opened and those copper that spilled out, I've still got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 left. So the reason for that is I want to calculate each find in $25 increments. That way I'm sort of mimicking and mirroring what would be happening if I was opening up sealed boxes. So $25, I got 1, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 89 copper. I got the 3 dimes, 3, 6, 9, 15, 17 Wheaties. That Lincoln Memorial is the 68 that I found, and I'm just using it as a placeholder because I had already put a coin into this book. And lastly, we got 4 foreign coins, if you count Canada as a foreign country. So awesome hunt, and we're going to continue with these other 5 rolls. And then what I'm going to do is add on a hunt I did yesterday, which was $20 in coins. And so this will be a total of $50, and that will check off 2 boxes of customer wrap type rolls. So we'll do a full tally of both boxes here in my coin roll hunting pennies book. And we found a total of 11.4% copper, which included 286 copper, which is a really low amount, I find, for customer wrapped rolls. And here in my very next roll, I had a really hard time getting these out of the package. And it turns out the reason is there's a big coin in there, New Zealand. And that is a 2011 Queen Elizabeth II. Ooh, 10 cents. Awesome. What a great looking coin. And here is the 18th Wheatie of the hunt. But I can figure out what we got. 1951 San Francisco. And one more Philippines 10-cent coin. And this one's in pretty good shape. And those 5 rolls yield another 41 copper, including the Wheatie and 2 foreigns. Howdy folks, Nathan-trevor, Coin Roll Hunter, here with $20 in pennies. And most of them are customer wrapped, but there are 3 rolls of bank wrapped. And I picked these up yesterday when I was returning a bunch of half dollars. And it's going to be a real short hunt. Let's check it out. Actually, 4 rolls, and we'll start with these. And first peek, looks like a pretty good one. Maybe 15 over from the right. I'm going to pluck it. And just a nice looking 1968 D. And all we got was 4 copper. And in my second roll, along with 5 other copper, got my first Wheatie. 1951 Denver. And here's our second wheat in our third roll, about 11 coins in. And let's take a look. 1941 Philadelphia. And those 4 bankrolled rolls yielded 16 copper and 2 Wheaties. All right, folks, and I don't want to get too crazy in this video, but those 4 rolls that I just opened that were bank wrapped can't count towards my million customer rolled cents. Therefore, I'm going to open up $2 and replace the 16 copper and 2 Wheaties that I found in the bank wrapped rolls with whatever I find here. So let's check it out. Uh-oh. Okay. Decent mix, actually. Although at first I saw a lot of shiny ones. All right, let me take a look. But my very first Wheatie that I just found is a very, very, very nice looking 1955, and it's a Philadelphia. All right, and that was easy. The 16 copper were replaced by 10, 20, 32, and our 2 Wheaties, 1951D and 1941, were replaced by 1955 and another 1951D. So really awesome. Basically just swapped a 1941 for a 1955 and a ton more copper. And I just opened this one and I re-rolled it, and it had exactly 1 copper coin. So really not that excited about these ones. These ones look interesting with a little red mark on them. And these look older, and these look older. So I'm gonna take one from here. I'll open these 2, and we'll open one of these. And we'll see what we got. And I'm pretty hopeful with this roll that we got all copper. Now, I only say that because I've seen the first one, but anytime I get these old rolls, there is a pretty good chance that they're all copper. Anyway, let's see what we can do together. Ooh. Yep. Sure looks like it. And let me dump them all out. Beautiful. Okay, let me double check for Wheaties, and I'll stack these up. But it's going to be a great hunt. And I've flipped them all over to tails, and they're all Lincoln Memorials. All right, folks, and I lost about 8 rolls of footage between some of the pink ones and some of these striped ones. And all of these had tons of copper in them, but not every roll. And none of them had any Wheaties, with the exception of one of those pink rolls had exactly 4 Wheaties. And they all came out at the same time. And they all came out reverse side, and they're all pretty interesting. So let's take a look. That one's got a little issue there. Pretty beat up all around. This is just a stand-in coin because when I did the wrap-up, I put the coin into this book. It's the coolest find of the hunt, simply because it was the only one I needed in a very full book. Anyway, let's take a look at these. $19.56D. And the other star of the show, 1937S. Not in perfect shape, but still a 1937, so that's cool. And at the end, I'll show you my final Wheaties. And the next roll, all copper. All copper, no Wheaties. And another one. No Wheaties. All copper, no wheat. Okay, looks like another one. And this one reveals a 1959. That 5 looks strange, but not a really good look. Okay, all copper. 1959, yes. Wheat pennies, no. And here's the last one. And then we'll move on to those ones. And it certainly looks like more copper. All right, and I haven't checked in a while. These rolls are yielding like 4 to 6, 2 to 6 copper. But I just found something. And I've never seen something like this before. Or at the very least, I don't recognize it yet. And very excited. There's a 1 on it. And Banco Central del Ecuador, 1 centavo. Wow. Republic del Ecuador. All right, and it's 1 Ecuador cent, produced in 2000 to 2003, and I think discontinued now, but awesome find. And in the very next roll, we've got a Wheatie. Let's check it out. Okay, let's get a little zoomed in. Well, this one looks pretty worn down, actually. Kind of looks old. So let's see. Nope. 1946S. And now I am very excited because in that roll with the Wheatie, we got another Ecuador coin. And this one looks different than the first one. Let me pull them both out because this one looks blue for some reason. Let's see. All right, well, it's the same coin. And, let's see the obverse. Cool. Well, this one is also 2000. And I don't know why it's blue, but I'm happy to have it. All right, folks, in our 6th to last roll, we've got our 9th Wheatie. And this one also came out reverse side, so pretty good shape, actually. Let me see. 1954 Denver. All right, folks, and in our last roll, we've got our 10th wheat, 1944 S. Cool. All right, folks, and that was a great hunt. Ton of fun. We got We got 37% copper in the 2,000 coins, and that included 10 Wheaties. And those 10 Wheaties, plus the one I got from the $5, makes for 11 Wheaties. And all the copper combined is 32%. And I got the Philippine coins, I got the New Zealand coins, and there are all the Wheaties. So that was 800 total copper in everything. And my first two boxes are here, and the totals are 11.4% in the first box, 32% in the second box, 17 Wheaties in the first box, 11 Wheaties in the second box, and that makes for a total of 28 Wheaties, 1,086 copper, and that's 21.7% in our first 5,000 pennies in our million penny customer rolled hunt. So I've already opened up box 3 and box 4, and by box I mean $25 increments, and I'll show that to you guys in the next video. Woohoo! So a lot of fun today. Really appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.